Ian Carter, aka iDubbbz TV, is a YouTube sensation popularized by his Content Cop series and his collaboration with MaxMoefoe, Filthy Frank, and How to Basic. He made gaming videos along with a gaming news show between 2012 and 2013, before privatizing all of them and starting the Kickstarter Crap series. In his earlier content creating years, the community was less aggressive and didn't seem to be a nuisance on the internet, until the Bad Unboxing fan mail videos, which escalated to viewers sending literal garbage and waste in order to mess with iDubbbz. His increasingly outrageous and anti-PC content seemed to give permission to the negative portion of the fanbase to respond badly. It gave the mob/sheep mentality an excuse to act out in a more aggressive fashion. They were notoriously known as some of the most unpleasant and disliked viewers in the YouTube community. iDubbbz on a podcast describes his channel as...
Well, I'm a comedy channel, mainly. One series where I open boxes, another series where I critique other content creators on the internet, and I guess the third one is I save squirrels from themselves.
Each of these series are vastly different and have had varied reactions from the community. This is a nice structure to follow when studying the community's attributes and observing their interactions with him. It seems the community has come full circle, changing and maturing in direct response to the content iDubbbz produces. The overgeneralized stereotype of an iDubbbz member of the community includes these shared traits: an obsession with memes, dark humor,
Dear I Hate You by Kill Yourself.
easily led and overprotective of iDubbbz viewpoints,
I post that out on Twitter, and iDubbbz fans are like, it's the greatest diss track that was ever on YouTube in the history of the fucking world, and if you think otherwise,
So your style is very anti-PC. Is that by intention, or are you just expressing yourself?
It is by intention. I really don't like being limited. I'm a big fan of freedom of speech.
they're aged early teens to young adults,
Hey, iDubbbz, can I play? Oh, hell yeah, dude. Hey, you a Leafy fan? No. Oh, hell yeah. For you, we've got a microphone. All right. Oh, perfect.
they have a limited understanding of social boundaries, and their language is highly reflective of what iDubbbz is, which is sarcastic,
It's not even a lie. It's a real PS4.
silly, funny jokes, and slapstick humor.
Hey, we're in our 20s!
Filthy Frank's, aka George Miller, now known as Joji, community is a good case study for what happens when the toxic side dominates the community entirely. They put the content before the creator. This eventually led to George Miller quitting YouTube as he suffered from neurological and medical issues, and pursuing his dream of music. His throat tissue was degrading due to the voice he used as the persona he portrayed in all his videos.
Hey! What's good, man? It's just your boy Filthy Frank.
Now those toxic viewers who applied so much pressure to see that persona are constantly begging for Filthy Frank to come back. It's commonly assumed that all of them are toxic and spread hate. However, that's only a minority. Unfortunately, they have the most interactions with Ian and therefore the loudest voice. Some internet influencers and fans, primarily on Twitter and YouTube, have expressed their negative opinions about iDubbbz community.
Just wanna say, don't be a sheep. Don't follow the biggest crowd. Have your own opinion. You're human.
and the iDubbbz fans are toxic as they're literally just looking for anybody to fucking attack.
Observing, it's one of the reasons that I kind of dislike some of the commentary channels out there. When they go in really hard, I'm like, you need to interact with these people that you make fun of in real life just to be reminded of what you're actually doing, kind of thing.
Right.
This is real life. He felt this.
Yeah.
The internet wall is no longer there. I'm 5 feet away from him.
Yeah.
It becomes real.
Those bad first impressions are what ruins iDubbbz community's reputation. The Bad Unboxing series, one of the oldest series on the channel, consists of Ian opening packages from other companies and later on fan mail.
Welcome back to another episode of Bad Unboxing. Today,
As the series progressed, Ian's slapstick crude humor increased as he started caring less and less about the literal garbage he was being sent by fans.
that face when you have no comedic timing or talent, so you just break to try and be funny.
The fan mail was filled with insensitive jokes, trash, and various inappropriate items.
Headphones. Guess what, pal? This box with a bunch of loose shit inside. These are the letters I think I hate the most, is where you hear sand and shit rattling around on the inside. Alright, so we got a gang. How the hell does that happen?
It was obvious that as the series progressed, he lost enthusiasm and had disdain for his fans.
To the faggot who sent a picture of Sheen from Jimmy Neutron, f you. Woo, you guys aren't gonna believe this one. We got a lot of empty Pediasure bottles and a bunch of tampy pads.
He even openly criticized them. Fans also observed iDubbbz's somber attitude during the series.
Is this good lighting? Do I care? Ian, you look like you want to kill yourself. Is that true? Is there any truth to those rumors? In the last episode, you guys said that I look like I wanted to kill myself. Don't worry, guys. I would never want to kill myself. You know, we started this whole thing strong. I was giving you guys the benefit of the doubt. It says butt banger on the outside of the bag. Like, there's really no surprise with this one. Knock, knock. Who's there? Some really dumb shit. Probably. Obviously, we got a bunch of priority mail packers, which is hilarious because these are free, right? It doesn't cost any money to get these, which is why they were sent to me. Someone's just pranking me, basically. This is what this is. This is a prank. A good prank, dude.
Even though the toxic members of the community received the most attention, some kind-hearted members still contributed to the fan mail with complimentary letters and fan art.
Dear iDubbbz/Ian, hello, I'm a huge fan of your YouTube channel iDubbbzTV. You're my favorite YouTuber to watch because your content is the most hilarious stuff I've ever seen. If you ever want me to keep anything you send in my P.O. box, make sure it's a heartfelt letter. You know, they don't take up any room, and I like to reminisce on them every now and again. Hey Ian, me and my friends love your videos, and I want to say thanks for the laughs and keep it up. Also, you and Joel are my two favorite people, so you're like my two gay dads. Check out that little anime right there. One big old drawing that says, I figured sending you garbage and memes was pretty played out. So here's a gift card and my army unit patches. Dear Ian iDubbbz, you're one of the funniest YouTubers that I enjoy to watch, other than Filthy Frank and Max Mofo. I do keep all the letters, I always tell you.
Still, the immature viewers continued to taint the series, ruining it for the other viewers as he eventually closed the P.O. box for a year.
There was supposed to be a little bit more at the beginning of this video with the big boxes, but they were all filled with packing supplies, so, you know, that's what that is. I'm no longer accepting packages from my P.O. box. I'm shutting it down. Before we keep going into this, I need you guys to know that the UPS box is now closed. Unfortunately, there's just way too many packages to keep up with.
The Content Cop series is the most popular series on the channel and is one of the reasons why he gained rapid popularity.
You basically went from like 300,000 subscribers to like now you have 3 million in about a year.
Yeah,
In about a year's
it's
time.
crazy.
These videos are cleverly structured arguments that criticize the main creators who abuse the huge influence they have on viewers. By using the Google search trends, every time he uploaded a Content Cop on a certain YouTuber, it ended up showing a spike on the graph. It made them trend because of the high praise the series and creator had. YouTubers across the platform praised Ian for taking on creators such as Tanamongo, Leafy, Keemstar, and RiceGum.
Video again. And we all gathered around John's house and we were watching, we were clapping. It was like watching Star Wars.
It was a great night.
You were Luke Skywalker that night.
The negative side of this community praises him almost like a god. He is untouchable.
Do you ever just take a step back and you look at yourself and say, wow, I really am untouchable on the internet? And what's that like?
Yeah, a lot of people like to use that terminology. Oh my god, he's the YouTube god! If you watch a lot of my old videos, I can very easily be touched, so...
Anyone who doesn't agree with Ian is instantly swarmed by the negative side. This type of content opened the door for the negative viewers to aggressively attack the targets of his videos. The majority, the moderate viewers, were content to agree with Ian and enjoy his work, whereas those with the traits listed earlier took things too far by witch hunting and harassing anyone who disagreed with them and Ian. Now, those same immature viewers are nagging for more content cops on specific creators.
Well, a lot. It's one of those things. I prefer these people who leave comments like that to make the video themselves. Keemstar was going on and on and on. He was DMing me. Where's that Jake Paul content cop? Make a content cop of Jake Paul. It's like, if you're so passionate about this guy, you make a video. Like, if you think he's done that many terrible things, you make a video about it. Don't tell me to do it, you do it.
Just to reiterate, this same scenario happened with the Filthy Frank channel. The last content cop was released over a year ago, and the reason he hasn't released another one is most likely due to the self-destruction of viewers. More recently, Ian has been focused on the content on his second channel, iDubbbz TV 2. This mainly consists of the Save the Squirrel Initiative series. This series, filmed in a vlog format, shows him capturing and releasing squirrels, rabbits, and other suburban rodents. These videos place his hyper-persona in the background and puts his natural behavior in the foreground. The community's engagement with this series is far different compared to his previous series. Going through the YouTube comments section alone, everyone seems to be thoroughly enjoying the videos, to everyone's surprise. It's more natural and enjoyable to watch rather than dramatic and hyper videos. It may be that the negative viewers have simply fallen away, or they have maturely adjusted to this new environment. Other recent videos on his main channel have sparked discussion around his concerns with fast food portion sizes, animal welfare, and political correctness. His viewers have responded in a healthy way as opposed to the antisocial, negative aggression in the past. Although he still has a meme-heavy humor with some dark jokes included.
Wait! Look at his tail! It looks like a monster. This is one of the ugliest squirrels we've ever come across.
It's a more wholesome experience when there's no room for toxic interactions that we saw with his previous series. The iDubbbz community has changed for the better, as clearly shown in their interactions with Ian. From the bat unboxings to the content cops and the Save the Squirrel initiative. While the positive side have grown in quantity and maturity, the negative side of the community has been quietened. Given their sheep-like behavior, it can be simply said that all they want is to fit in with the rest. As George Miller says,
that taught me a lot about the internet. How people want to just be a part of something.
It seems iDubbbz, aka Ian, has taken control of the toxic environment by producing content that only he enjoys, and which has no platform for the negative interactions seen before. Thank you so much for watching. This was my first attempt at making something that resembled a video essay, commentary, and analysis. I mean, I kind of had to do it if I wanted to pass, but anyway, there were plenty of things that I nitpicked with this video, like the edit was rushed. At some points in the video, I could have added more varied sources. I also wish I could have cut it down to not waste anyone's time, so that's why I put in a too long didn't read sort of thing in the description. If I spent more time on the assessment overall, I think it would have been much better, way better. Also, the render munted a couple times. I'm basically just making excuses at this point, aren't I? God damn it. It was a fun little assignment, and I want to do more stuff like this on various topics like gaming and films and stuff. My second year of uni starts in less than a month, 4 weeks, so I probably won't upload as much. Okay, I've been speaking for way too long. Again, thanks for watching. It means a lot that you took the time to watch an amateur talk about people.
For my people, this cerebral thought, the needle caught, brought on by my alter ego, a hawk like the desert eagle would talk to crush feeble-minded motherfuckers. Uncover the gliss, cause it's not on your wrist. Give you something to twist up, lift up and breathe in. I'll shoot you.